If you think you're going to put something down for now, think that it's going to be forever. I'm going to walk you through the corner of the room that's actually in your own mind. You come home and you place a book on the corner of the room. Have you ever done this? Weeks later, this book that you had to have is still in that same corner. We control the horizontal. We control the vertical. We can roll the image, make it flutter, and change the focus to a soft blur. Sharpen it to crystal clarity. 4, we will control all that you see and all that you hear. The Outer Limits is a television show that was actually very, very specific in predicting the future. And I will show you this as we go through each step. The Outer Limits was a TV series that started when my brother was born in 1963 and ended in 1965 when I was born. It was only good for 2 seasons, and it was amazing the impact that it's had on us, especially with binging. I have made a commitment to tying not only the Outer Limits, but the Twilight Zone. There is a 5th dimension, that which is known to man. It is a dimension vast as space and timeless as infinity. It is the middle ground between science and superstition, and lies between the pit of man's fears and the summit of his knowledge. Well ahead of its time, the Twilight Zone had 156 episodes and 5 seasons. Not a lot of people know this. There were, out of the 5 seasons, the 4th season was actually 51 minutes long. And then in the final season, they went back to the 25 minutes. Can you name some of the fears that you have? Maybe some of those fears would be fear of heights, fear of small places, a fear of some kind of animal, snake or spider, or stage fright. Stage fright seems to be one of our really, really important things, especially at Toastmasters. If you have stage fright, right, by the time you have practiced over and over again, made a commitment to your speeches, stage fright doesn't really happen. So the rest of it is to enter into a virtual world. I will walk you through the virtual world at this time. First, I would like you to remove the distractions. How do you do that? Well, you put a headset. You probably have a headset. How many of you are going to go ahead and tell me if you have a headset on or you have eyeglasses on? And then you're going to submit that now. And of course, if you see me, I don't have either one of those things. So I'm going to submit mine without doing that. Okay, there we go. And my son decided to bring me to a place where I could virtual world. Well, how do you just magically go to a virtual world? Green screen is one of those amazing things that has given us the ability to put anything in that green screen that we want. So my son had me stand on this 2x3 mat, and there was a 3-foot radius and a 6-foot diameter, so I wasn't running into walls or anything like that. He brought me to this amazing patio, and this amazing patio had a corner of the room that was absolutely incredible. This is what it felt like. The heads that you see are very similar to the heads that you actually, when you move them, it moves. and then you can go to any screen that you wish. And so what happened is you need to maneuver. So I've chosen a place in this room. How do you go from one point to another? Well, you click on one of these points and then magically you are there. It is one of those wonderful experiences because it feels like Star Trek. I love it. One of my favorite things was to actually use leaves. And on this patio, it reminded me of being home. And I grabbed one of these oak leaves and I picked it up and I actually put it in this stack. And I felt like I was home. It was like autumn all over again. The other thing I liked is my son gave me the ability to create art. I've given you an example of the colors because he would have me click on one of these colors and then I would paint. And I would actually put it over my head. I'd put it to any side of me. And then I would glue it and put it to the side. And then I would attach 4 of those collages together. And then I could keep it forever. So this was amazing. The other experience was he made me go on an elevator. So I went up the elevator to the 20th floor. And as you can see, I looked down and it was pretty scary. And he said, now jump. I didn't want to jump. I don't care how comfortable you are, knowing that there's a mat that you're standing on. You have made a commitment to stay on this elevator. So he had me press another button, and that button that he pressed went ahead and gave me the ability to get on Santa's sleigh. I got on Santa's sleigh and I handed out presents to all the children in the city. What do? We sit home, we wait. Why not wait with a beautiful, our own office in the virtual world? You can set up this office any way you wish. Or you can pretend that you are Tom Cruise in the Minority Report, and you will actually feel like that when you're in this VR world. All it takes is putting a mask on, and there's a lot of that kind of talk in the world right now. This is the fun kind of mask. And this is the kind of thing that you want, because then you can add the pictures and anything you want. Ask yourself, what is vital in your own life? I asked that, and my motivational speakers that helped me throughout life, one of them was Zig Ziglar. You never know when a moment and a few sincere words can have an impact on a life. I'm sure that's happened to a few of you. Anthony Robbins, at any moment, the decision you make can change the course of your life forever. And W. Clement Stone was how I started in any kind of motivational speaking. And I made a commitment to this statement for my entire life. I feel healthy, I feel happy, I feel terrific. This was key. And hopefully you will understand that the corners of your own room can make a vital difference in your life. Use little space, create space in your life, and you will have what you wish in life. Thank you.